Alright, I think we're working. I think the mic's up. Welcome back to another video. I'll go over what I've been doing. Kind of like the last, my third to last video or something like that I posted. Yeah, it's been busy. A lot of working, a lot of fishing, not a lot of recording. But today I'm getting ready. We're going to organize a lot of stuff, a lot of my ice fishing stuff, because it's been almost every weekend after work or whatever, going out fishing, just kind of with friends, doing some random stuff. Just haven't been able to get the camera out, or haven't felt like it was worth getting the camera out. So we're going to go over everything like that, what we're doing next weekend, kind of what I'm planning, and we'll go from there. So, yeah. Gotta get my ice shanty out of my car, pull that out. We're gonna start cleaning that out. It's my little flip over that I got. Haven't done any mods to it really yet, but I haven't needed to. And then I'm gonna go over kind of list of things I'm bringing for ice camping this coming weekend. Me and one of my friends are doing Battle on Bago. We're gonna camp out there from Friday until Sunday. We're gonna camp out there on the lake. Hopefully have a chance to win a new truck or boat or auger or anything like that, which would be awesome, and have a good time. I'm gonna bring the camera. I don't know how many parts it's gonna be, but I'm gonna try and record the most that I can. We're going out Friday morning real early and fishing all the way through. Be fun, that's for sure. So, but like I was saying, been a lot of working that overtime, trying to make some of that money. I ain't really making no money on here, obviously, if I'm not posting. Speaking of that, I know I said it the last time. This time I'm gonna try. Spring's right around the corner, in my opinion. But with spring coming around the corner, that means boats gotta start getting ready. Open water fishing is coming around, and if I'm being honest, that's more my passion than ice fishing. Ice fishing, I love it. I love to do it. It's fun with friends, but just being out on the lake when it's warm, that top water bite. I'm really excited to play with my live scope on a boat this year with the LVS 34 and the 12-inch screen I got set up. Really excited. I just got my active captain and everything set up after getting it. It's been like 2-3 months since I've had it, but I finally got set up, got the SD card I needed. Got all the updates on it, so it's all updated, brand new. Really excited. So with that, it's gonna be real nice. Like, I've gone ice camping twice now. The one time I was gonna try and record, but it was cold, and first time getting everything around. I think that's what my biggest struggle is I want to do this type of thing, but I struggle with being able to keep my mindset on the fishing and the setting up and everything like that, especially with ice fishing, with how much you have to carry out there if you're going to ice camp, and while also being able to record. So I think that's one of my big struggles personally. But we're getting there. I'm trying to work for, I could probably buy it now, but I want to get a new camera. Maybe you guys could give me some helpful tips or something. What camera should I get? Do I get another GoPro? Right now I have a GoPro Hero 9, which works perfectly fine for me personally, but I either need to get another action camera, so I can have one set up like this on the tripod recording, and I can turn around and have one as like an actual action camera where I have it on my chest, or use as like main camera like this and switch it around. And so do I go with, like, I see a lot of people are using the DJI one now, the Osmo. That one seems to be pretty popular now. Do I get another GoPro? Because I already have one and I have all the accessories for it. Or not all, but most. And then if so, do I go with the older generation GoPro, so all my batteries would be compatible, or do I just stick around with the but it's been a busy few weeks getting everything together. Gotta clean this out. Been taking my dad out fishing, going fishing with friends. If you guys remember him from previous videos, Tyler, he's sadly leaving me to go join the Marines for 6 months, which good for him. I'm proud of him. I'm glad that he's doing this. He's doing the reserves though, but if we do go to war or something, he will be there, most likely. And I'm proud of him for doing that, and I appreciate that he's willing to do this for our country and make this sacrifice. And I mean, at some point, he could be the reason, well, he could be a future reason on why we can all be able to do what we do here in America. So really grateful for that, and everyone else who has served or is going to serve. I really appreciate your service. But back to what we were going over before. So you might see a few more people, different people. You guys would have seen Jason Jacob in a previous video. I forget what I titled it, like 2 newbies and intermediate or something stupid like that. But you might see a little bit more of them with ice fishing in open water. Caleb might have been in a few videos. You'll probably see a little bit more of him, and a lot more of probably just me. So we'll see where it goes. And then, like I was saying with the boat, we'll go over that maybe in this video, or I'll save that for a future video when I actually go to start doing it. But back to what we were doing, cleaning this out. So like I said, it's been a lot of go, 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 and not a lot of stop, 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 slow down, and kind of figure out where I'm at. So this has become a mess. You guys can't see in there real well. It's probably just a giant black hole. But I have really been enjoying this flip over shack lately. It's warm, it's insulated. It's not your XT or nothing. It was used off of Marketplace, but it's got some nice features. So I'm gonna bring this in there quick so you guys can see a little bit better. But like I said, it is a mess. There we go, that's a little bit better. All the windows are open. As you can see, I got propane tanks, my augers in here still. Tip-ups are everywhere. It's just a mess. So I'm gonna clean this out and keep talking about plans. So, ice fishing. Ice camping, I should say. Maybe a few of you guys could help me with a few tips. I mean, I've done it 2 times already this summer, or not this summer, this winter. And we're starting to get a little bit more dialed. My friend just bought X600 from Clam, just the base model. My dad just bought the X600 Ice Team. He used to have the, C850 or something like that. The real big hub shelter, like the more base model that doesn't have all the insulation in it. It's insulated, but not as much, and it's a little bit, doesn't have all the new features that Clam has come out with in the new technology. The first time I ice camped, we'd used that one this year, and that was like 0-degree temperatures. It's real cold. The zipper ended up breaking on it, so the door's half open half the night. Heater was there, everything else was working, but for whatever reason, it was just pretty cold, and kind of made a few notes from our mistakes and stuff. And so this last time I went ice camping, it was quite a bit warmer. I will say that. That was quite helpful, probably. And then we had the nicer shelter, the X600. I had 2. Oh, this is a mess. Like I said, I got a lot of cleaning to do. We had the X600. My buddy brought his mats, or he bought a bunch to cover his whole shelter. I have some for mine, but not as many as him. And so we actually had extra that we could lay out where the holes were and cut out the foam, which I think really helped. Because I think one of the problems we had the heater. I might have a photo if you guys seen my videos on TikTok or Instagram of the little snippets of that day or photos. You could see how we had that open strip in the middle of like, because I forget what the foam mats are, but they're like a 1 foot by 1 foot area. It was like 3 blocks long. No, they're bigger than a foot. They're probably like 3 feet by 3 feet, something like that. Either way, you had that strip down the middle and the heater was at the end of it. So I felt like the ice and the cold air was pushing a lot of the heat up. And granted, we had a fan in there, but it wasn't able to keep up and keep the air circulating along with the lighter insulation and stuff. So this time we were able to have extra and cut out the holes and get it to fit. And we were able to fish through the night and have a good time. And it was a lot warmer. Made up for my mistakes the first time. I learned and improved. And this time we're probably going to even get it a little bit nicer than last time. And each time we do this more and more, it'll be easier and easier. And hopefully easier to record. I just bought online today. It's showing up Wednesday before the ice fishery. Bunk bed cots, which are going to save us a lot of room in the shanty. Because the last time we went out, we had the cots on both sides and just a strip down the middle, which we'll probably still do. But with the bunk bed cots, we can keep the cots on one side. Both of us can sleep in there. And then we can throw a table over on the side to put our stuff on. And with this being a longer trip, we'll probably want as much room as we can get. Granted, we can put most of it probably outside. But it's still nice to have a table to set stuff on, lures, rods, hook on if we need to, all sorts of extra stuff. So I'm really excited for that. We've got the heaters. We're going to bring some extra propane tanks, rattle reels. Speaking of, I got this for Christmas. Got some line put on there now. I got this from Shields. Can't remember what company made it, but it was rattle reel line. They had all sorts of different colors. I got the blue to kind of match the clam and stuff. But what I like about it is it's that nylon or vinyl, whatever it is, coated stuff, which I have on like all my tip-ups. Because as you guys have probably heard me say in other videos, when you do that braid on there that everyone does, I feel like if it's really cold out, you take your tip out for the 2-3 minutes you're messing with the fish and resetting your tip up, and that line freezes. And it'll freeze in like 1 foot strands. It'll freeze on the reel. Put it back in the water. It thaws, but that's for how long does it take for it to thaw? Who knows if a pike or walleye something is going to come over, take it, start swimming away with it, but then it's frozen, so it stops and it drops it, which I don't want to happen. So I like this stuff. It'll freeze a little bit on the spool, but the line itself will stay malleable and be able to move. And then it's got a built-in swivel and tie on it, so I can just switch leaders out. So say we're going for crappie one day, throw like some real light line on there along with like a real small hook and a little rosy or crappie minnow on there, and crappie can come over, take it, spin it real slow, take it away. If they're going for walleye, set up a walleye leader, pike leader. But I tend not to target pike unless it's during the day, so it does not really affect me. That way. This is a mess. I don't know how much you guys can see it. There's monster cans everywhere, lures, pucks of all sorts of wax worms. So I'm going to turn this off for a little bit while I clean this up, and then we'll go from there. All right. I don't know how well you guys could see it before, but it's a lot cleaner now. Granted, I took everything out of it. It's real dirty still yet. Monster kind of spilt in here. Looks like there's a few mouse turds from when I left it in my barn. few other stuff, but it's pretty cleaned up now. For my, I don't think I'm gonna use this for Battle on Bago, because we're camping out there, like I said, and me and my friend are gonna take, each of us are gonna bring our own 4-wheelers. Like we're gonna ride up together, but put 4-wheelers on the same trailer, and yeah. And I got a little 2-man pop-up, which you guys might have seen in the past, that we're gonna use for like bathroom and cooking. That way we have a little wind blocker, keep us a little bit warmer, be able to get the grill warm and stuff like that. Yeah, other than, I do love this shanty. Like, the biggest thing I like about it is, one, it flips over, which I never thought I would like. I thought I would always like a hub, but this is all in one form factor. The sled is really big. It fits everything I need in it. Granted, I struggle a little bit to get everything in here, but when you're just going for a day trip, you need a few tip-ups, few rods. Throw your rod case in here, grab a few of your tip-ups, throw those in here. If you're going for a day, you only really need your little buddy and a small propane tank. So you can just take a 1-pounder, two 1-pounders, bring those with, throw those in here, flip this over, throw your auger in it, your electronics, whether you're bringing a flasher or a live scope system, and take her out there. It does, I will say, I went out the first time I went ice camping with this, there was some real light snow on the lake, and we were walking through it, and this was a pain in the butt to pull. Especially with the conditions out there, you would step through the snow and you'd step right down to the ice, and then it was slick, and then even if you had your ice spikes on, the spikes would kind of get frozen up with all the snow and stuff, and then you couldn't get grip on the ice. It was not the best conditions to haul this thing fully loaded with ice camping gear across the lake. But other than that, it was pretty good. And like I said, this year it's been working out great for me. It's only almost blowed away like once. Otherwise I haven't had any issues with that. It's real warm when you get a heater in here. I might still get out this year at some point and try and ice camp in here by myself. I don't know if I will. My cot's pretty big. Or I'll kind of just like spend the night out here, do something like this to sleep for a few minutes, have some floor mats down there, and just put my feet up like this and take a quick little nap while I'm out there. Just sleep away, look for tip-ups. But yeah, I've been liking this. I think I hit most of the things. I've just been working a lot. It's been a lot of voluntary overtime, saving up some money so I can do this YouTube thing this summer more. Granted, I am working throughout the summer, but my plan as of right now, if it is doable, once summer's kind of in full swing and I'm done with all my extracurriculars, as I call them, during the winter, almost every day I get done with work, I get done around 4 or 5, bring the boat to work. I really don't, they might yell at me, but I don't think they will, and leave right from work, go to the lake, fish for 3 or 4 hours, and come home. And just do that all summer. It's kind of thinking about doing that with ice fishing, but I started in the fall and I was getting used to the 40-hour work week and doing all that, and it was busy and it gets dark at 8, you get home, you're tired. I was like, I can't do it. Where I know in the summer my body would be kind of hyped up on energy, and / I will force myself to stay up till 9 o'clock every night just to go fishing, because that's what I want to do. And I might record every night. I'll probably bring the camera with me every time I go out. Will a video come out of it? Who knows? But there's only one way to get content, and that's to press the record button. So I think this is going to be a little outro. If you guys got any tips or anything for ice camping, let me know. I got the foam mats. If you want to give me some good food ideas, because right now we just got like brats, kind of. Like some venison on my brain. But outside of that, we need a few food ideas. I'm getting some like breakfast, like muffins and danishes and stuff from the grocery store. But outside of that, need kind of like a midday lunch and some other stuff. And if you guys have any ideas, we'd like to hear them. We'd like to stay away from something spicy and stuff that will make you gassy and possibly have to poop, because we don't want to poop on the ice personally. We'll do it if we have to, or burn toilet paper, but we'd prefer to have to stay away from that. So, yeah, that would be fun. But thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one, and keep on fishing.